If you're making a layered bouquet and you want them all to be absolutely consistent, so you're making multiple bouquets for an event and they all need to be exactly the same, there are two ways of doing this. One is manual and one is using a template. You do need to make sure that your balloons are perfectly sized, because they will be measured against each other and it won't work if they're not. So do use a sizing template to make sure they're all accurate. I'll do this arrangement with 7 balloons so that we can see it at its maximum, but it also works with 5 or any other combination you like. So firstly, inflate your balloons, get them all on the ribbons, 7 balloons all the same size, and we're going to take 3 of these balloons and we need to set them so that they're all level. So one of the better ways of doing that is to make a circle with your finger and thumb around the 3 ribbons that we are trying to level up. Pull down on these ribbons until all of the knots sit on the ring that you made with your finger and thumb. Slide your hand down the ribbons and then they will be all level. You need to repeat that with another 3. So make sure that this doesn't escape. Just wrap it around your finger. Another 3 balloons, make the finger and thumb, pull down, let's get the 3 that we're trying to work with and not something else, that's better. 3 balloons, pull them down so they sit on your hand. Slide your fingers down the ribbon and then allow these second 3 balloons to float upwards until they come into contact with and separate from the first 3, and then just down a little bit till they touch and stop. And that will give you your 3 layers, and then the last balloon, the 7th balloon, you just add in at the end, too high, pull it down until it just nestles, and there you have your arrangement of 7 all perfectly sitting together. Quite compact again, so if you want to be able to use a bit more space, if you've got nice high ceilings, you can spread them out a little bit. But the best way of doing that is to use a template, and this is the same template that we use for staggered arrangements, 25 centimeters apart in marks on the table, and work in exactly the same way. So let's start off by pulling all the balloons down until they sit on the hand. Give yourself a little bit of space to work, a little bit of ribbon there. Put your hand outside of the arrangement you want, and this time we're going to use 3 of the marks. So whichever 3 you're most comfortable with, I'll use these 3 here. The balloon on the top, whatever it is, doesn't matter in this case, but you will have a colour plan, I'm sure. Take that out to the furthest mark that you're using. Then take 3 more to the next mark. And then the remaining 3 to the nearest mark. And then you will have a very similar arrangement to before, where they all sit nicely together, but they're all perfectly leveled out because of the marks on the table. If you want it spread out more, you can use alternate marks instead of adjacent ones. And then to set the distance from the lowest balloon to the table, hold at the base here, put your hand on one of the marks, go down 2 marks for a table arrangement, or 3 marks for a floor standing one.